Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I'm coming back with another fun fold card. It's called, oh, I wrote it down, a Fancy Fun 3 cubed card. And I've done something pretty similar before. And it does fold down to a 6x6. So this is the card. And this is, oh, where is it? This one is the old Pansy Punch. And I've just taken the little tips off the end, and it's going to be exactly the same as the new little punch that's coming out in the catalogue. So I'll pop you down to the other camera and I'll show you how I made it. I keep looking up there and I should be looking up there. I'm sorry, I do apologise. Hi. So here it is. It stands up beautifully, and I just love these two sets. Absolutely stunning. Fanciful fragrance and very Versailles or something like that. I can't pronounce it. I'm a bit thick. But I just love it. And because they had flowers here, I thought, why not get the old Pansy Punch out? And there's a new little punch coming out in the celebration, and you've got to spend £90 to get it. But I can show you how to use. Right. I'm going to pop 6 of these out because I want 6 for my card. So just pop 6 out. And then if I zoom down a little bit, I'll show you. And then just grab a pair of scissors and just basically round them off as best you can anyway. Just take that little nick off so you can if you can't afford a £90 order, you can just use your old Pansy Punch if you've still got it, and you're still going to get the same effect. You watch me, and tongue will be hanging out in a minute. But just nick off those little ends. I've gone a bit flat on that one, but it, you know, be as careful as you can. Just take that off. Oops. Round them off as best you can, or square them off like I'm doing. You just want to remove that top little nick. That's all they've done. I mean, it doesn't take long to do. I've done 2 already. You see me with my tongue. My tongue hanging out. I mean, how simple is that? Just to remove that little tiny little bit. But like I say, not everyone can afford a £90 order. I mean, I'll probably get it only because I'll have had everything else by the time I've placed my orders. But I mean, I never throw my punches or get rid of my punch. Very rare I'll get rid of a punch, because I just prefer to punch than die cut. I think most of us would. It's quicker, it's convenient. I just wish they had a punch for everything instead of dies. I do love the dies, but give me a punch any day, as long as it's not in the face. But just nick those little ends off and you've got those little rounded flowers. And it's so simple to do. I mean, it's probably another way you could probably, I wonder if you could use your corner rounder. I doubt that. Never know. I'll try anything once. And if it makes it easier for you guys, then that's my job done. That one's quite nice and rounded. You just gotta follow the scissors. Oh, look, we're on our last one already. There we go. So we've got a little rounded flower. You're just taking those tiniest little bits off. Stuck to the end of my desk. So let's zoom back out again. How simple was that? So we've got them prepped, and now for the little round centres, I had a piece cut out as an extra one, but we've got this, which I think we're tired anyway, but it's to do leaves and the centres. So, and then I just literally punched out 3, 4, 5, because I've got one here as well. I punched too many out on the other one. Turn them all over, except for those little bits. I've still got plenty left there to make more flowers. Grab your glue. We'll put the card together in a minute and I'll show you and the measurements. Just put a tap of glue on the back of your hand, and literally you just don't want a lot at all. Just touch the center, pick it up and place it in the center of your flower. How cute. So the tiniest bit of glue, because a little goes a long way. Pop those in the center. I mean, if you're like me and you love your punches, then you wouldn't have got rid of your pansy punch. Oops. Just make sure it stays in the center. There we go. And then the excess just wipes off easy. I'll show you with a Swiffer cloth in a minute how easy it comes off. Last little piece, last little dart, straight in the centre of our flowers. So there's nothing left on your hand. Jobs are good. And let me grab a little Swiffer cloth and they polish up a treat. So if you've got any on there, just give it a quick wipe. A little bit on there. A microfiber cloth would do this, and believe it or not, a little tiny bit of Winker Stella over the glue as well will get it off. Watch, because it's alcohol. So let me come down close to you again and show you this. See how I've got glue on there, Winker Stella, and a little cloth, and it's gone. There you go, clean as a whistle. No more glue. So there's another top tip for you. I'm full of kind of bright ideas today, aren't I? So there we go. So we've got our little flowers prepped, and they're going to look gorgeous on this card. I know it's the lovely lipstick foils, but I think it just works so well with this, and even got the Rococo rose going on. And then inside here you could leave it with blank, so you could write a message. You could put a little photograph in there, or even on there as well of your the person you know, or baby. If someone's just had a baby, put your pictures inside there and close this up. You could even put one on the front. You could actually use this as you could do 2 of these and put one up here as well, like a tiny little mini album card, you know. And then it's something for, it sits up well, just beautiful. I love it. So it's so simple. Ding 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 ding. And we're going to show you how to make it now. There's a lot of layers. I'm using Rococo Rose here because it matches with the DSP. I was going to use Lovely Lipstick, then realised I've got enough going on the foil sheet. So this piece needs to be, I wrote this one down, yeah, 7 1/4 by 3 5/8. And what you're going to do, just kind of basically fold this in half, because that's that little booklet to go on the inside, on the front of our card here. That's that tiny little booklet there. And you will need a piece of white cardstock. I'm using thick white, and you will need this to be 6 by 10. Again, it's doing the opposite. So let's get our scoring board out, or trimmer should I say. And you're going to put this in at 2 inches, and you're going to grab your blade and you're going to take it from 8 to 4, and then just going to spin it round, put it back in at 2, and you're going to take it from 4 down to 8. How simple. So you want those slashes like that. Go back in then with your scoring tool at 2 inches and score to that cut line. Take it to 4 and score all the way through. Go to 6 and score that all the way through, and then to save pulling the arm out, spin it back round, go back in at 2 and score to the cut line. And that is what you will need. Oh, can I catch the light? There. So you've got 2, 4, 6 and 4, 4, 2, 2, 2 and 2 in the centre, because there's your cut lines. And that's it. That's how simple it is. And then what I do, just pop that one back and that one forward. So you want to basically bend this, and that one wants to go that way, and then this one just pop it forward, and there's your steps. And make sure it comes level and all the way to the end. Give it a burnish, and then if you want you can turn it over and repeat the burnishing to do the back of the card. And then there it is. There is that fun, fancy fun 3 cubes, because you've got the cubes there going on at the front. You can even do it upside down. You could have it opening this way. It's entirely up to you. But for me, most cards open this way. So that's the way I'm keeping it. So, and then our little booklet, because that is 3 5/8 by 3. Let me just measure that quickly. Yeah, 3 5/8 by 3 5/8. We are going to have a piece of designer series paper, or no, should I say foil on there, and you're going to need 2 of these. You're going to need one for here, which is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, just to give me that nice little border all the way round. That's better. And then our booklet's going on top of that. Perfect. And then you need one again. You need 2 actually, and then the other one's going to have DSP over the top, and that's going to go in there. Perfect. And then you're going to need a whisper white that's 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. You're going to need one that is 2 5/8 by 2 5/8, one that is 3 by 3, and one that is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. You're going to need one of those, and they are 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. You're going to need one. What's that one for? Is that my spare piece? I got too many pieces. How did I go for that one? I ended up cutting 2, but you can layer if you want. I think that's my spare piece. Don't ignore that one. So you're going 1 at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. You will need then 2. It's for this little booklet here, and they are 3.5 by 3.5. You're going to have 1 on the inside as well, and your white is on there, 3.5 by 3.5. So that's your little booklet sorted. And then you're going to need 7 of these, which are 1 7/8 by 1 7/8, and these are 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. Let me just hold that up for you. So it's the bottom one. So there, you're going to need a 10 by 6, a 7 1/4 by 3 5/8, just folded in half. And don't forget to add your ribbon first. Your whisper white is, you want 1 at 3.5 by 3.5, 1 at 3 3/4 by 1, and 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, 1 at 3 by 3, and 1 at 2 5/8 by 2 5/8. Your layers then you'll need are 2 at 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, and 7 at 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. And your DSP you're going to need 2 at 3.5 by 3.5, 1 at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and 6 at 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. Yay! And then there's the instructions how to put it in. Put it in at 2, go in 2 inches on the short side, cut from 4 to 8, rotate it in all the way 180 degrees, or 360 should I say, and then repeat that process. Cut then from 4 down to 8, and then you're going to slide it in at 2 inches. You're going to cut 2 inches, you're going to do it to the cut line, 4 inches right through, and 6 inches right through, and then flip and cut and 2 inches again to the cut line, as you've just seen. I just thought I'd show you the measurements. So let's do a little bit of layering. So let's add this to our card, and you don't need a lot of glue at all. So let me just, I like to open this out, it's a lot easier, and then I can see where my borders are. Perfect. Don't want to rub too hard on here, even though, don't be adding any DSP yet, because we're going to add ribbon to this. I'll show you that in a minute. This one is going on there. Again, don't need a lot, and it's up to you which way you want to run your pattern. You could even add different types of DSP, just mix it up a bit. I'm just going to make sure that I've got my nice little border. And I ended up, but you know what, it's 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, but it fits one way but won't fit the other, and yet it's exactly the same size. But there we go. So we're going to pop them together, then we're going to do some stamping, and then let's do this little booklet while we're here. So you want to grab some seam binding ribbon. I find this is a lot better to work with because it's so thin, and when you glue your DSP over the top, you only need enough to tie a bow. So you can, I will cut it after. So just lay your ribbon over nice and flat. I love this. This is the berry burst, but this is definitely well until you retired. Pop that a little bit. So I'm only adding a dot of glue just to keep it in place whilst I add my other bits. And less is more. Trust me, I have learned my lesson. So that's nice and in the middle. So now you can pop on your DSP. done this shape of card. Look at me, going mad again. I don't need to. I've done this shape of card before with the animal outings about a year or so ago. Cute set. And now we can add, you can choose to keep the pattern different. You can turn it over. It's entirely up to you. I just love this paper from the woven. Oh, it's just divine. So attach that in there. Nice and central. Perfect. And then we're going to glue and add this on here. And they're going to just even that out. Nice little border all the way around. Perfect. And if you've got a little bit of glue, like I say, you've just seen me do it with this other stuff. There we go. I mean, a lot of people won't use glue with the... Let's have a tie of a little bow and see if we needed all this ribbon. Just so cute. Oh. That's not too bad. I'm only going to snip a little bit off because it's not too bad. So nice little angle cut. Don't know what happened there. And then just give that a snip. I must have glue on my scissors. So you've got one pattern that way, one pattern that way. I think that is so adorable. So we're going to leave them to one side whilst we glue these pieces on. I mean, I'm having them all the same, but I'm having the pattern different. If you notice, it's going down on these two and then across through the middle, and the same here, down, down and across. It's just to break it up a little bit. But you could even spin this around and add a different pattern, but I don't think the back matches the card. Each to their own. I love the pattern paper in this woven heirloom. Perfect. Look how quick they're going on. Paper. Do you know, I'm going to have to change the blade again. There we go. Couple more to go. Boy, I just might have. I get carried away and sings. Whilst I've got a little bit of something going on. Perfect. That's it. Wait for my nails to grow back. You'll keep snapping on me. Done in real time anyway, isn't it? You prefer to see how long it takes to actually make it. You know, while you're actually designing one of these cards and thinking about what's going where, how you're going to decorate and stuff, that can take the longest time. But yeah, just my day. Adverts. Oh. It's mad, isn't it? You cut a piece of paper exactly square and yeah, it will fit one way but won't fit the other. So now we've got our pieces. Again, I might just have them running that way this time, and then this one running down, and I know I've just covered that 7th piece, and I've just realised one is going in the centre, or we could just leave that plain. Yeah, that would go that way then. And again, then this would run this way and down, and then that way. We found our layout. Again, less is more with this glue. Can't say it enough. So pick your first one, level that up. Keeping them level at the top and at the bottom. Perfect. Might tie that bow the other way in a minute. Just keeping the line going. Ooh, Mr. Boyce should be fetching me a coffee anytime soon. Keeping it lined up there. Perfect. So I'll have to move my phone out of the way, so when he comes in he can plonk it on my coaster. I hope every one of you out there has had an amazing Christmas. Ours has been very quiet, but with all my family and crew, Mr. Boyce, he's only got one brother, and they go to her, he goes to his mother-in-law's, and then we went to my mother-in-law's, which is Mr. Boyce's mum. Nice and quiet. I would love a family Christmas with my grands. Now let's just bob these flowers on while we're here. I'm just going to pop one in the centre of each one. You could add dimensionals, but the card is quite bulky with all the layers. So each to their own. Pretty little flowers. You don't all have to be in, you can just add them elsewhere on the card, you know, don't have to be in the centres, don't have to all be the right way up. It's entirely up to you, your card, you making it. I just think it adds a little bit of something else instead of just having 4 or 6 blank spaces with DSP on. So let's pop the glue away for a minute. Oh, I got it in first time. So let's fetch these in now for some stamping. I've got those gorgeous line script. It doesn't look straight. That's better. This is from this one. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to get a piece of scrap because I want to stamp off. Because it can't, this Rococo rose can be quite dark. I just realised it's upside down. Good job it's not attached. So I'm going to stamp off, and I want it payless, so I'm going to try and keep this in the centre of my card. Oh, that is so pretty. Love it. And then we've got these gorgeous leaves. Ooh. Again, I'm going to stamp off only once this time, and then same again, and come up this side. Oh, so pretty. That is beautiful. And like I'm saying, add a little photograph of yourself inside there. Maybe two. You could even add one on the front as well. So I'm going to turn this over. And this is the piece. This is the smaller piece, which is going on the bottom corner here. So I'm just going to line that up a little bit whilst I stamp my dear you. Thank you for everything. I love that. Oh, perfect. Clean as we go along. And then what did I have? Oh, the flowers. I love these flowers. Absolutely stunning. So full on. And I had one this way. Then I turned it round and I had one this way as well. Oh, just beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. There's my little piece. Clean my my stamps even. Oh, clean my tool. Just pop that out of the way. And my little fleur. I had one in the centre and then just stamped out. Nice and full strength. And then just come out. Just like that for the centerpiece. How cute. And then, oh, those gorgeous, gorgeous perfume bottles. Absolutely stunning. I'm piling everything on that side, and Mr. Boy should be coming up with a coffee for me in a minute. I promised he would. So my last two. So, with the edge, I'm going to try and get it on the edge of my paper. So I'm just going to lean back. Oh, I got it right on the edge. Maybe not. Let's turn it over. Mind you, that's quite cute actually. I'm going to keep that one at the bottom and then do a bigger one at the top. So I'm just going to use my paper as a guide. That's better. I got a little trimming off. I wanted to try and omit that, but it's okay. I could even have it down the sides, can't we? Oh, no. Keep it round. Now for my perfume bottles. Oh, I love these. Did I do them? Yeah, I did these full strength. Just such a pretty set. Make sure you don't drop them, Gaynor. Just let that go. Look what I had as well. My mother-in-law got me to get her cards, and she wanted to, I think it was something and husband, and I can't remember anyway, but she only wanted one of the stickers, so I asked her if I could have the other stickers, and the card came with options to add any sentiment you wanted. So there's those gorgeous, gorgeous bottles. Absolutely stunning. Love them. So we've got ribbon. Oh, tell you what, yes, we've got bling on the other card. I was just going to say I've forgotten my bling, but I haven't. Let's attach these gorgeous papers now. Open our booklet. Grab our glue. This is the 3.5 by 3.5 piece. And in it goes. Nice little border all the way around. I love that. That is so cute. So let's get this tied up again. Well, for the last time. There we go. I'll tidy that up after. Mad, isn't it? Look how long that tail is now. There we go. Oh, so pretty. And then that. Dear you, thank you for everything. Oh, I love it. And the reason this is slightly small is because, well, we obviously still want to see our gorgeous border. So I'm going to line that up. Try and keep all that the same length. Perfect. Love it. Our centerpiece, these beautiful fleurs. I know, I've covered up the DSP. I know. Perfect. And then this gorgeous picture. And if you notice, it's starting to fade now the ink is drying. Rather nice vibe to it. Again, I'm going to follow those lines, come up a little bit. Perfect. Oh, I love it. So I got my Winker Stella. Let's just pop the lid on my glue before it clogs up. And on these beautiful, just pry my pen a sec. Oops. See how that come out. Wow. And then just paint it over these beautiful flowers. It's a little bit wet. Gonna have Winker Stella on a card. Wow, there's loads there. Let's have some on the leaves as well. Doesn't take long to dry. It is quite a wet pen. Beautiful. Beautiful bottle topped. Oh, love it. Love it. Let's just do the scent on one of these. Perfect. And now for my faceted gems. I had the large one on here. The medium one went on here. And the small one just went right on the side there. So you can pick and choose where you want yours. I think they are absolutely adorable. And there is my second card, which then does fold flat to fit inside a 6x6 envelope. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. What do you reckon? Would you give it a go? I think it's adorable. You can use any DSP, you can stamp anything you like. Just, I think they just look so, and I love the crinkled ribbon. So shabby chic looking and absolutely gorgeous. So this is how it is sitting up. And this is it just laying down for you to view, the camera view. So, oh, I love it, love it, love it. So I'd love a thumbs up and a share. That'd be amazing. If you've not subscribed to my channel before, please do. I do come back with every single day and I post stuff every day. Don't forget the little bell as well. That way you'll be notified of all future videos. And yeah, come and see what I make tomorrow. Join us at 10 o'clock. Tithe back in. Join us in the evenings. It normally starts roughly about 9 o'clock, and we have a premiere. And we all sit and watch the video together. And we have a chin wag. We don't even actually watch the video. We all sit and chat. And we all get involved, and we've all made so many nice friends. It's unreal. Just love my little crafty family. So come and join us. Have some fun. Till next time. Bye.